Hello, everybody, and welcome to another amazing episode of the Weekly Tall Talk. My name is Corey Andre, and I am so glad to have you all here. I have my two friends, as always, joining me here today, and a special guest for this episode that I am stoked to have on with us. But before we can get to him, Tyler, how are you doing today, man?
Not bad, Corey. Thank you. The drive home was a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, with the storms going on and whatnot. Yeah. Thankfully, I'm here. I'm happy, and I'm ready to rock. Cale, how you doing, brother?
Hell yeah. After I follow up on that, I got to be good. You made it through the storm. You made it home. You didn't have to take a canoe. So
Yeah,
things are
you're
good. I'm here. I'm ready. I'm live. I'm staring at three gorgeous faces over the Discord. So how could it be a bad night?
Oh,
Very true.
But there's one in particular that I'm very excited to see.
we need to know.
Yeah,
Who could
is
it be?
Who could it be?
It's Lester.
Lester.
It's my brother. It's our brother, Lestor.
In the flesh, over the screen.
I felt like we've been talking about Lester for a long time, but now to finally have him here, it's like unreal. What's up, man?
Yeah, he's come up a few times in the episode, and we're stoked to have him. How you doing, man?
Hey guys, first time, long time. Glad to be here.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's nice to be part of the extended universe at this point. I feel like all of our friends have done this podcast so far, and I guess it's my turn.
Hell yeah.
We're setting up the sequels.
Had to bring you
Exactly.
aboard, bro.
We have to write the scripts, man.
Hell yeah!
Have to keep the ideas fresh, you know?
Yeah. Stoked to be here.
Hell yeah. Happy to have you, brah.
Well, great, man. Yeah, thank you for agreeing to do this and taking time out of your night, because we wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
But here with you and everyone listening. So welcome.
Shout out to you guys for working in the rain today.
Oh,
A couple of you guys. Yeah,
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
it was
Thank you.
Braving
nuts
the
outside
elements.
it's got to
Yeah.
be done.
It's Siler. He's out there. Neither sleet nor snow nor rain can stop him. Packages will get delivered.
today. The mail never stops.
It's true.
And I feel like I had it easy. It snowed in Portland a couple days ago, so everything's just mostly ice. I just stayed inside under the blankets all day.
Perfect.
Wow.
Playing it
Yeah.
safe. I like that.
All right. Well, as usual for our episodes, we usually start with either a short story or would you rather that kind of sets off the questions for the rest of the show. And today we're going to start off with a would you rather. And this episode is geared towards Lester. We know a lot about him, and we're very excited to introduce him to everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
So let's get going.
Prepare yourselves.
Let's do it.
So for today's would you rather, would you rather be able to read an entire book just by touching the cover if it means you could never write something original, or make the best movie ever made, but nobody remembers that you made it?
Ooh.
It's a thinker.
Jeez.
What do you think, Lester? Are we going to put you in the hot seat this episode? Are you going to start off
man.
answering this,
Yeah,
or do you
no,
need some time?
no pressure, guys. I think I got my answer. I think.
Oh,
I like that. That's decisiveness.
Yeah.
Yep.
A true leader. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I'd rather I'd rather you said touch a book and like kind of know the book inside and out.
Yeah,
Like,
touch
instantly?
it by the cover and have like be able to read an entire book just by touching the cover, but you can't ever write something original.
So in theory, I could be a master of like any expertise just by getting a whole bunch of books. Like say like I want to be like a poker champion or something. I just get like a stack of books at the library.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right. How do you use those powers for like evil?
I knew Lester was going to
already
see
that part
things
of the-
my
Hey,
way.
someone's taking the
There it
throne.
is.
Finally, off my hands. Good.
What if I just like got all of those books to teach you how to be a pickup artist?
Oh no.
Oh, God.
And start your own reality show
Instantly
or what?
bad. Instantly bad.
What,
The rebirth.
you can't see this at home, but Lester showed up in a fedora and vest. I thought it was ironic, but
He's looking
no.
now it
pretty
seems like a
spicy
little
tonight.
bit's coming out.
Damn.
I've been
Fili-
working on this neck beard for the last week. Just for this podcast.
Damn. The Filipino Miraz. All right.
It suits you.
I love that you just jumped instantly to evil. That is so up my alley. I
Something
love
about this podcast brings like out like the worst in everybody. It's something
Yeah.
recurring
it.
theme.
It just does it, man.
Yeah, you guys like injected me with some sort of truth serum before.
Yep, there it is.
We don't talk
Gets him
about
every
that.
time.
What about you guys?
Yeah, Cale, what would you do?
Oh, dude, I am completely siding with Lester, touching the books and getting the information. You know how many any kind of subject for dummies books I could get through in like a day?
Yeah.
Dude, that's the book
I
I was
would
trying to think of that I couldn't. Yeah. Thank you
There
for
it
bringing
is.
that up.
I would just
Thank you.
hit everything. Imagine just like being able to like learn a trade. Like we were talking the other day about like welding or this or that, being able to just be able to understand math or understand fabrication or do anything for you to like have like all the techniques of like a trade or a skill or, you know, medicine. That is pretty, I don't need to contribute anything. I will just take from everyone else.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's my style of the parasite. No, I definitely think that would be awesome. Like anything that piques your interest, you can kind of just like go touch a book about it and then you're instantly like filled with the knowledge. I mean, that would be pretty amazing.
Yeah, that'd be a really quick trip to the library, huh?
Oh yeah.
You just never have to go back again.
I'm just running up and down the aisles, touching every book.
Just touching them all by the spines.
Oh
running
yeah.
past.
I could just touch random trivia books. That way, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'm guaranteed to win.
Oh, dude.
Oh, whoa.
There's no stopping me now.
Instant.
You and Lester need to go on Jeopardy.
Oh, just battle each other.
against,
I'll watch that.
You two versus Ken Jennings.
I'll watch the hell out of that.
Oh, it would be a battle to the end for sure. Yeah, I definitely. I mean, making the best movie ever, but not having recognition. Like, I don't feel I need the recognition, like for like an original writing, but like definitely being able to absorb whatever I have interest in. I'd jump all over that.
Okay. Well, good choices. What about you, Tyler?
Tyler looks
I
nervous.
think I'm gonna go. What? I'm always nervous. I don't even hide it well. So let's
fine.
get right into it. I think I'm gonna go with the second decision of making the best movie ever made.
Oh my god!
So you wanna make Terrifier 2?
Yeah. 3.
Tyler Fire too.
Tyler Fire. I don't know. Just I don't think I need the recognition from everybody else either. Like if they ever like remembered that I made it. If I know personally myself that I made the greatest movie ever, it's all complete.
It's enough for you.
The self gratification. Nah, that doesn't work for me, man. I need to know.
You need to know.
What if you don't know that you're the one who made it?
Yeah, it says no one remembers. Are you included and you're watching the best movie ever and you're like, bravo.
Like, wow, whoever made this is a genius. Wait a second.
Yeah, wow, that's exactly what I would write.
Yeah.
If you did know that you made the movie, I would just imagine you like in a packed theater watching people enjoy the movie and you would just get so much joy out of that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just eating popcorn along with the masses.
Hey, you forgot one thing, Corey. With the mustard.
The mustard.
You know what? I made fun of him. No, I've made fun of him for years about the popcorn and the mustard thing. We watched The Matrix together, and I do like it.
Yeah,
you
finally won. That's all it takes.
We bought some popcorn in the movie theater, and he was like putting mustard on a container, and I was like, "You didn't get any hot dogs. You only got popcorn." And then, like, I see this guy like dipping his popcorn into the mustard. I was like, "That's intriguing." So I tried it. I do like it.
This is my thing. You mentioned watching The Matrix. This is how I would know that we were in a simulation. If I saw two of these dudes eating popcorn with mustard, I'd be like, that's the glitch. That's 100%. When I know this isn't real.
Okay, you guys say ew, but have either of you tried it? Exactly.
You can't get until you try it.
Mic drop. Next question.
Silence is deafening. Oh man.
I know you both have either mustard and popcorn at your places. You can try it right now.
That's true.
I hate yellow mustard. It's gross.
What about whole grain?
Whole grain is good. Dijon is good, but is it as good on popcorn as yellow mustard? Because that's what I'm hearing from you guys.
I think it has to be yellow. That's the only way.
Okay.
The only way?
Yeah, I'm out.
Just Tyler approved.
Lester
approved
too. It has to be yellow. Huh? Okay.
Damn. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
I have an answer for this one since nobody asked.
Oh, Corey, what do you
Tyler.
think? What is your response?
I think I would be the co-director of that movie with you, Tyler.
Oh,
I think you and I would go off to make the best movie ever made.
Let's do it.
Terrifier 3.
I'll start writing after this podcast.
Brainstorm.
Terrifier 3.
You guys don't want like the knowledge.
Nah, that all dies with me.
That's true.
Imagine like never being like ever stuck in a video game ever. You can just touch the strategy guide.
Oh.
And then-
doesn't that take away the mystery though? Like some people enjoy the act of reading. I know we brought it up briefly on another episode, but like having a book to like physically touch and go through, I think like I would miss that activity. Whereas like reading everything just by touching it, I don't like. How much capacity do you have in your own mind for every single instruction manual that your hand graces over when you open a product or like a warranty or all of these? I feel like it would be filling my head with all of this useless knowledge that I'd never be able to get back.
Well, it would save you time with the IKEA build.
True.
Not having to flip through the papers 10 different times. I used the wrong screw. I used the wrong freaking.
Huh? What?
Exactly. So that would save time. That and alone, I think I might do it.
Yeah. But, you know, I do see you guys' point of like touching the book because that knowledge would be great, but also like the barrier, the language barrier, I think would be broken down really, really quickly. Like not only could you be able to learn things extremely fast going through school, but being able to read any book by touching the cover implies that you could touch books of other languages and still be able to receive all of that knowledge.
I see what you're saying.
Like if you touched a dictionary to a language you didn't know, you would have every word with all of the definitions in your mind for that new language, in effect, making you be able to speak that language.
Lester and I could be the only 2 men in the world that speak every language.
Wow.
Ooh.
Pay raise.
You just never be able to write anything on the subject.
I'm going to put my hands on a book that'll teach me how to write about the subject.
Oh,
That language.
perfect.
Right?
Damn, the loopholes.
And couldn't Lester and I just do a podcast?
That's true. That's true.
We're not writing anything. We're just recording ourselves talking about what we learned in
Corey,
5 minutes.
I think we need to stop them.
Yeah.
They're going too far down the rabbit hole.
Big brain trust.
We're going to put our hands over a book that says like podcast for dummies.
Exactly. We're in. We're already ahead of the curve, baby.
Damn, I wish somebody did write that. It would have been a lot easier to start this show.
Yeah.
If I had just a single source to read.
That would have been nice.
That's got to exist.
Right?
It's gotta.
Yeah.
It has to.
Yeah, but I mean, how quickly is those like technology books outdated as soon as they're put out?
Yeah, that's true. Everything's like always forward momentum with everything.
Yeah.
The newest things come out relatively quickly. But I do have a question for both Tyler and Corey.
Uh-oh.
What do you consider, you're making the best movie ever. What genre do you think that would fall into where it would be the best movie ever? What genre would you imagine that movie would be?
What genre do you define RRR as? Because I think it would be something like that.
Dude.
Like an
Everything?
action movie?
That's gold.
Fusion?
It's a fusion of lightheartedness, action, romance,
A little bit of dancing,
passion,
some love.
dancing. It is
You have everything.
just gold.
A man fights a tiger and throws a motorcycle. I don't know what else you would need
What
in
else
a movie, but Tyler and
do
I are
you
about
need?
to find out once we direct it.
Oh man.
I'm
What
all
if they do
in.
RRR again? And then it's the best movie ever made.
That's
The
why-
sequel. Beautiful. That's a nice plug.
It'd have a little bit more body horror in it, like The Thing or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the man turns into the motorcycle.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
What?
Phantom motorcycles.
Yeah,
Perfect.
you could ride him around. He's half man, half motorcycle, but he wears sunglasses all the time.
Oh. Boss.
Right?
I think it's just arms are broken backwards as the handlebars instead of just super gory.
See, I think we got something rolling here. I like what we're working with. And you know what, folks at home, we're going to take a small ad break to see if we can work something out between the two readers and the directors. If you want to produce it or get in on the ground floor, let us know after these ads.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Wanted to take this ad break to shout out Hammer Smash Podcast. They're another podcast that's been showing us some love recently, so you know we had to show it back. A couple of really cool dudes, really funny. Met them maybe 6 months ago, and fast friends since then. They're both metal vocalists, so you know we were in. They're very funny. They talk about metal and memes and nonsense, which you know is right up our alley. So check them out. Hammer Smash Podcast, anywhere you can get podcasts. Let's rock.
All right, folks, I think we started on the script. It's kind of all over the place, but we'll work it out by the end of the episode. We got 2 more ad breaks. But before we do that, we got another question that we're going to start off with for this section. We're going to direct this one towards Tyler this time.
Oh, yeah. The king.
Yeah, you. I see you looking at me.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Tyler, would you rather never be able to watch movies again or never be able to hear music again?
I already have my answer. And that
Done.
is going
Let's
to
go.
be...
All right, on to the next.
Pass.
I think all of you should know this one. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'd never want to listen to music again because you hate it. You
What?
hate music.
You're
and you
anti-music.
said all of
False.
it's trash.
False.
False accusations.
It's completely the opposite. Every movie, well, yeah, mostly every movie that I watch. Well, it's at the nighttime anyways, but I fall
Yep.
asleep pretty much to every movie.
Yep. You've
Yeah.
never seen an actual end of a movie. Thank God.
Dude, Lester, what is the app you have where you judge Tyler's movie viewership on?
Oh, Letterboxd.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have I'm currently keeping a tally on Letterboxd as to like which movies he's fallen asleep to, and which movies he
All of
stayed
them.
awake in. And it's about 9-2 in favor of movies he fell asleep to.
Damn.
Yeah, so I think the answer is pretty clear that I would never have to watch movies again because music is a big part of my life and in my family and just it surrounds me. So I think I'd rather go with that option than movies because we all know that I fall asleep to everything.
You fall asleep anyway.
Do you do it because you hate movies?
No, not at all. It's just
You just think they're garbage art
Just wanna
forms
take
and
a
shouldn't be
stand.
appreciated by anyone, right?
absolutely not. Most of the movies I watch are at night anyways when I'm laying in bed, so that doesn't help at all.
Right.
Nah.
Plus,
But,
your selective narcolepsy really kicks in during the movies.
Right? So if you guys want to watch something with me, it's going to have to be early and I have to be sitting up. I can't be laying down because if I lay down, it's game over.
It's over.
Automatically.
Game over, man.
Game over. That's from another movie. If you
That Tyler fell asleep to. You
Yeah,
would
right.
know that if you stayed awake.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh, enough of my decision. Enough of the pestering on my end. Who wants to go next?
Oh, come on, man.
When-
it's only been 3 minutes.
When Tyler like retires, he can spend like the rest of his years just watching the second half of all the movies he watched.
Bro, that's not a bad
Perfect.
idea.
Something to look forward to in retirement, Tyler.
I'm going to catch up with all the classics.
Yeah.
Can you guys believe this? Well, I started watching it again because I forgot so much of it, but
I
I'm
swear
watching,
to God.
I'm watching
If it's-
Breaking Bad
Yep,
again.
I knew it. He still hasn't finished it, Corey. He
Wow.
still hasn't finished Breaking Bad.
Hey,
Well,
come
he
on.
watched the first episode and the last one and said he didn't need to see anything in between.
In between?
I'm caught up.
No. I've watched a good
Come on,
amount of
Tyler.
it, but I felt like watching it again, and this time I will finish it. I don't know how
Wow, Tyler's gonna break bad.
How far into
Yeah.
it are you?
like episode
3.
3 first season. I'll get there.
The God.
I'm keeping my own pace.
Okay.
Slow
It's
and
like
steady
one a
wins the
month.
race. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I hear you. I respect that. Sure, Tyler.
How many times have you seen the first episode?
Yeah. Like 5.
We shall discuss this on this podcast.
That's
I'll tell you
classified.
guys after. Yeah.
Like Jesse hasn't showed up yet. He doesn't even
Tyler's
know
no
Aaron
idea
Paul's
who
in the
Aaron
show.
Paul's character is.
Who's Aaron Paul? Aaron Paul's
Yeah.
in the show.
What the hell?
That's great.
Excellent, Tyler. Excellent.
So you have my response after turning
sure.
like red like a tomato. I think it's time to take off the steam from my end.
All right. Well, we can move on.
Alrighty.
Lester, what about you, man?
Oh, this is a tough one.
This one was written with you in mind because you're the cinephile, you're the audiophile, and I want to hear what you'd have to choose.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wouldn't consider myself either. But
What?
If anybody is,
Yep.
I mean,
I'm definitely not
archiver.
cinephile.
Bro, you got an app where you rate every movie with 4 paragraphs.
I do that sometimes.
got your ass.
Oh, come on now.
Come on, that's
The
just
humble king.
That's just me scribbling in the bathroom type stuff.
Yeah, that's just what you should do when you're on the clock.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, I mean that is true.
Movie review.
Music has been a longer part of my life than movies, so I would definitely say movies. And also, like, movies are like a much more passive medium. I can't imagine like ever like driving and like never being able to listen to music again.
Silence.
Driving,
Yeah.
Running, hiking. Like I listen to music
Oh.
doing all of those things.
Yeah.
And like I've gone through like periods of time where I don't see a movie for like months at a time. It's been a while, but yeah.
What was that?
Don't make me do it.
You got to do it.
Wait,
It's
what?
been a while.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bound to happen.
Recorded forever.
Immortalized.
But yeah, like I've been listening to music on like obsessively since I was like 5 years old. So I mean that's like something that'll be harder
Yeah.
to
Definitely.
walk away from than movies. I don't think.
Gotcha.
Right. When did you start really watching movies then?
I was maybe whenever I got basic cable. I want to say like when I was like 13, 14, maybe.
Ooh,
Wow.
gotcha.
Okay.
I still remember the first movie I ever like went to the theater to see. It was Aladdin, and like
Oh, yeah.
for a very
Huh.
long time, like that was the only Disney movie I ever watched. Because when I was I grew up in the Philippines. I moved here when I was 10. We just didn't have any access to any of the like Disney movies there, so I would have to like go to the theaters to see it. And we didn't go. We went to the theater like once a year, maybe. So for a
Whoa.
while,
Oh,
like
wow.
Aladdin was the only Disney movie I ever watched. I think, as far
Aladdin
as I know,
rules.
Aladdin does rule.
Yeah.
All I remember, I was 3 years old, so I remember just how blue it was. Maybe it was the
yeah.
genie,
Hmm.
like the genie was blue. But
A lot of the night sky too.
yeah,
Have you seen the new one, Lester?
I have not. I haven't seen any of the live action stuff. I have not heard good
What?
things.
Sacrilege.
I haven't either, so I can.
You guys like
you
it?
get it? Yeah, you haven't either. You must.
Did you fall asleep? Did you sleep through them?
haven't even started.
Why have you been asking these questions?
Damn, bro, I'm getting grilled here.
He's grilling you, but he hasn't even seen it. I love it. Siler, that's that energy.
Shut up.
Look how red he is.
Oh, the king.
Damn.
I like
All
it.
right. Well, Cale, what about you? We still have yet to hear from you. I'm curious about this one too because I'm so confused about the movies that you talk about and the music. Like you're such an anomaly when it comes to like you've seen Dune, but you've never seen like I don't know The Godfather or something.
Right. I have very selective watching prowess.
Kale's got a very specific taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Certain movies are definitely like, that is Kale core.
Kale core. I like that. I have my own subgenres.
Like when I saw RRR, I was like, Cale is going to love this movie.
It's not. He's not lying. He texted me specifically. He was like, "Dude, you have to watch this movie. You're going to lose your mind." And sure enough, I lost my mind.
Wow.
I've been obsessed with it ever since. So I take Lester's movie recommendations very seriously. He knows the weight of my heart.
I think we've all seen it like multiple times now too.
Oh yeah, it's a must. We've already mentioned it twice in the show.
Oh damn.
Well, I said as much as I enjoy music, like Lester said, long drives, my commute, so not long, but I enjoy like listening to music in the morning and like going to shows with you guys has always been really cool and a big part of my life. But I definitely would choose movies. I I quote movies more often. I associate that with like going to the theater, and like you've all been on the receiving end of whenever I find something funny, I have to like grab you or shake you, or I have like visceral reactions to things, and like that's just my personality. But definitely like quoting things. Eden and I, my sister, we have this. It's kind of like a game. We'll think of random quotes from movies, and then you have like 5 minutes to kind of like put it together with the correct movie, or you like get one up on the other. Eden is like impossible to beat, but it's also our very niche, like Lester said, Cale core. It's like Miller core. We like definitely have like specific like amount of choices. So it's like within this like certain guidelines.
That's going to be the Netflix sponsorship is the Miller Core brand of movies.
Playlist.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's like the Criterion collection, but with Cale's face on the spine.
It's interesting that Cale chose that second option because what if since you're going to take out music, what if you watch movies would be kind of different because a lot of movies have music in them. So especially Triple R, I haven't seen it, but isn't there a lot of music in that movie?
The soundtrack is hilarious.
Yeah, so
I think they won for best song or something in a movie.
They won a Golden Globe for best original song. They're doing the Oscar campaign like right now. They're nominated.
So thinking about that, I would have so there would be like no scores in movies anymore.
So like
So what I would take like writing this.
What? I did that.
Good.
I was just gonna say that would take a lot of like importance and like the weight of scenes away without like the score of most movies.
Yeah. What about like Phantom of the Opera, one of your favorites? That just movie wouldn't be the same.
Oh, that's untouchable. Gerard, the God, 2004.
Even silent movies have scores.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's like most of what they have.
You imagine Sweeney Todd without the music?
Oh, my God. You guys are hurting my heart, man. Going like after everything I love. What's happening? I did nothing to you guys. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I've stuck with my answer. I'm still going to go with movies just for my reactions. And I don't know. There's something about, I really like going to the concerts whenever we end up going, but I also really like when you see things for the first time in a big movie theater, I think is like an experience too.
Yeah.
Like how many times did we watch Avatar? We went like 18 times when that shit first came out. I was like mesmerized.
You brought up that shit again. We can't have one episode without Avatar.
No. Yeah. It's this Avatar podcast.
God damn it.
Come on. The Way of Lester.
Yeah. No, I'm with Cale. We're spreading the Avatar propaganda.
Oh, God. God.
We're going for it.
I can't escape it.
See, this is why
it's like a whirlpool.
This is why I pushed so hard to have Lester on the show. He instantly went evil. He's siding with me on Avatar. I brought in a ringer.
It's meant to be.
No, I definitely would still choose movies. I mean, there's so many movies, and especially horror movies that are just grotesque stuff, and I find it hilarious, and it's just inappropriate, and it makes it even funnier. Tyler, like the experience you and I had where we sat next to those two older gentlemen when we watched The Lighthouse, and they were so mad at that movie, and you and I were laughing the entire time, and they were very, very angry.
Yeah, we were
the whole time they were in there. I was like, this is gold. And those guys were livid.
Were they angry at the movie or were they angry at you guys?
Probably both. But I think more of the movie, I think it was 60-40, the movie and then us.
We were just laughing at like absolutely everything.
We have very distinct laughs too. We both have like the tea kettle laugh. Or like hissing. So for that,
You're not allowed to laugh in the movie that has like 3 fart scenes in it.
Yeah. Damn it. They got us. No, but I've made my choice. Now I need to hear from the king himself.
Okay. Well, Lester already responded.
No. Hey. The host with the most.
Okay. I think I'm more of a duke. I don't know. I'll have to check my family lineage. I think that I would rather. Yeah, I guess I'd rather never watch movies again.
Damn.
I know. I love movies, but I love music more.
Fair.
Simple.
And Cale, you brought up concerts. That's like I haven't had a large budget for most of my life to go do things on. And going to concerts is my entertainment budget for the month. So like there was a time between when I was about 18 till COVID happened. So 9 plus years, 12 years, whatever it was, where I was going to a concert every single month. If not
Hell
one,
yeah.
then at least 2 or 3.
You were seeing everybody.
You're like a
Yeah,
Lester.
man. Yeah,
Corey
yeah.
was living
Yeah,
his
you
best
guys
life
share
back
that.
Dude, it was a good time to be Corey.
then. It sounds like a good time.
It was. I saw so many shows here in Portland, and we have some really terrible venues, but some really good venues too. And yeah, something. Well, you know, everyone knows now at this point that I'm coming down to California.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to go out and see more shows with you guys.
There it is. Looking forward to that, bro.
But you know what else I can't wait for?
What?
These ads.
Hello there. My name is Cale Miller, creator and host of the Weekly Tall Talk. I would like to say thank you for listening to today's episode. If you like what you've been hearing, we would love to know what you think. After the episode, don't forget to leave a comment or reach out to us on our socials, where you can find us at the Weekly Tall Talk. We're excited to say that we're working on a couple other awesome projects for this year. If you would like to know more about that, or to find out what else we've been working on, we have a Patreon and Discord that you can subscribe to, where we can be found at Tall Tale Network. If you have any other questions or ideas of what you'd like us to discuss on the show, please email us at talltalenetwork@gmail.com.
And we're back. All right, you guys, I have a few more questions to follow up on the last half of our show here. And the first question I'd like to ask is, what are your 3 favorite genres of music? And if the world had to erase one of your favorites from existence, what would it be? Now, Cale, I don't think we've opened with you yet, so let's go ahead and put you in the hot seat, bud.
I know you guys know my number one without even saying it, so.
Country, right?
Damn it, Corey.
Ding, ding.
Yes.
Yeah.
The secret's out.
Those boots were made for knocking.
That's
Is
true.
that how
Absolutely.
it goes?
My 3 favorite genres are death metal, thrash, and recently, this has been a recent thing in the last couple of years, I've really started getting into hardcore bands, which was not a thing that I was into before, but kind of, I went to the Knock Loose show with Lester, and I had already been kind of into them, and that kind of solidified it for me to put them kind of up there. And there's a couple other bands I listen to, Kubla Khan and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely death metal has always been like the one for me. Once I heard it, it like infected my brain.
Yeah. So it's just primarily metal are your 3 genres?
Yeah. Yeah, basically. Okay. I mean, I'll listen to everything. I mean, being in the car with Lester so often, I've got to hear all manner of music. So
yeah,
the disc jockey, but definitely have appreciation for everything. But my personal taste, yeah, it's all metal music, basically.
One of my favorite pictures ever is one of Cale and like his family. It's like a really nice family photo. And Cale is right there with a black Cannibal Corpse shirt, like right in the middle.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing.
Rep it everywhere, man. Let him know. Let him know it was me.
I think that's like 90% of my wardrobes is metal shirts.
Yeah,
so
seriously,
I get that.
just black metal shirts.
Yep.
I feel like if I had to really get rid of one, I since it's more recent, it's not as precious to me. I think hardcore, would be out, unfortunately, for all the hardcore bands and hardcore fans. But that would be my choice. I love me some thrash and some death metal, so I'm keeping those 2 for sure.
Sorry, hardcore, you're canceled.
You're out.
I'm a big thrash guy too, and I think it's because I like those earlier hardcore bands.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of naturally just evolved into thrash metal. Yeah.
Nice.
Was hardcore before thrash?
Yeah. So like
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember like I was. I mean, I still am. I'm pretty big into Metallica.
Yeah.
And like, I remember they had that, they had an EP where they covered a song by Discharge, which is a band I've never heard of, but Discharge is like a hardcore band from the 80s. and then that kind of
Oh.
started my love for hardcore music.
Mhm.
And like
Interesting.
the type of metal that I like, I'm not that big on metal in general, but like the type of metal I usually gravitate towards would be something like that, somewhere in like kind of the
Yeah.
thrash vein.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, since we're on the subject with you, Lester, then what are your three favorites?
Oh, I'm in the hot seat again. Shit.
Yeah.
Three favorite genres. I'll just mention three I probably listen to the most, especially in the last like 5-10 years.
Nice.
Mhm.
Number one would probably be hip hop, particularly like 90s hip hop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Classics.
Yeah, West Coast, East Coast, South. Second would probably be like 80s post punk. That's probably the one I listen to the
Ooh.
most, like second most. And
Who falls into that like category?
post punk would be I mean, it covers a lot of things. I would say like new wave, that kind of thing. So like bands like The Cure, like
Gotcha.
gothy stuff like Joy
Depeche Mode?
Division, New Order. Yeah, sure.
Siler. Damn, the
call-out.
connoisseur.
I'll mention one of my favorite bands, The Fall, is like a classic like post punk band, for example.
Nice.
I don't even think I've heard of them. I'll have to go check them out right now.
Cut the show. Pause. Bam, bam.
I got really the last 10 years I got really into ambient music.
Oh,
Nice.
Ambient music. So just like the sounds of a microwave.
No, I mean ambient music covers a lot of things. There
Okay.
are rock bands that I would consider to do ambient music.
okay.
There's like electronic.
Give me one. Name me 1 to 10.
Name
Lester.
3 songs.
I bet you can't.
like rock bands I would consider to do ambient music. Like
Yeah.
any type of like drone metal I would consider ambient music. Like a band like Sun, a band like
Or
Earth.
Doom or Sleep.
Yeah, sure.
Stoner metal.
They're more stoner, but like, yeah, like any of those bands that do like, I mean, you are kind of right. Like Sun does sound like your refrigerator running,
Right.
but I mean, to me,
Yeah.
like good ambient music is one that you can kind of leave on in the background, but you can kind of still like, if you want to pay attention to it, it'll be a rewarding experience still. Like that's what good ambient
Nice.
music sounds like to me. But
Okay.
there's that. There's ambient techno. There's ambient like synth driven kind of ambient music. Like it's a whole thing.
So which one are you giving up?
Out of those three, or do I have to? So I thought, I thought the question was gonna be like which genre in general that you can get rid of.
He's gonna say death
Get rid of
metal.
one you hate.
He's gonna say death metal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say black metal, but
Yes, please. Black metal. No.
yeah. Yeah, that's a genre I definitely like have liked less and less over the years. But I guess out of those three, I would say post punk probably.
Really? You choose ambient over that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say so.
Nice. Seeing a glimpse into your mind.
Yeah, how come? Just the one you listen to the least?
Yeah, especially now. I listened to it a lot when I was growing up, so I do have like a big love to it. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like especially like as I get older, I get more in touch with my introspective side, and ambient music is kind of the soundtrack to like a lot of like of those kind of moments where you just need something to kind of clear your mind, you know?
Very nice.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate you answering that. We got another person that needs to answer these questions,
Huh?
and he's had a lot of time to think about it.
Do it. Oh, let's go.
All right.
Jonathan Davis, what is your answer?
Yeah.
To the I'm Tyler. What's your answer to this?
All right.
The king.
So 3, right? Okay.
Yeah, your 3 favorite genres. Are they all new metal?
They're all
I
new
mean-
metal. It's just different subsections of new metal.
Right. No, yeah, definitely one of them is new metal. That's pretty obvious.
Absolutely fair.
I've been listening to like a lot of that recently, actually, like more than anything else.
All right, everybody do their Jonathan Davis.
Wait, I don't know how he sounds. I
Right?
just know that.
10 out of
There
10.
it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Perfect.
Oh, I love it.
There it is. The pro.
Editor's note, sync this all up.
It's just gonna sound like nonsense. Like 5 seconds of chaos.
James
All
is gonna listen to this and shit his pants.
Ding it.
Get ready, guys.
Ding it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Another one would have to be symphonic metal. One of my favorite bands in that,
Ooh.
is band called Camelot. I've seen them, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I knew it.
once.
I would have bet money on it. I've seen you in that shirt a million times.
Dude, that
Yep.
shirt is so old. It's like ancient.
It's a classic.
I love
That's
it.
a
Is,
Siler wardrobe staple.
Is Trans-Siberian Orchestra considered symphonic metal or no?
I guess so, in a way. It's
Oh yeah.
kind of hard, yeah. Because
Shout out to Jeff Scott Soto.
Oh, yeah.
because I know you.
Hey,
yeah,
Uncle.
you see him. You see him like every Christmas. Yeah.
yeah,
Trans-Siberian Siler.
right. Yeah, I guess they could. Be. What's another one? I had a phase where I was listening to a lot of like soundtrack music. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like stuff with like orchestras,
Like Philip
and
Glass?
big and grandiose, and all that.
Phantom of the Opera.
John Williams.
Hans
Yeah,
Zimmer.
like all that kind of stuff, like from movies and whatnot.
Very nice.
I like that kind of stuff.
Siler.
Like listening to that, you can like doesn't have to be from that type of movie, but you can create your own story with their music in your head. Even
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of that kind of stuff.
I did screen printing for about a year or so at one of my last jobs. And the person who I worked with is really cool. His name is Josh. And he would put on a mix between like ambient metal and soundtrack music. And that was our soundtrack for work. It was pretty
Nice.
nice.
That's
So I
nice.
definitely get what you're saying, where you can just get lost in that type of atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely. Now I have to get rid of one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which one of those? Yeah, you got to
So-
get out of your life.
New metal is safe. So which one of
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Your Limp Bizkit flag is looking at you.
Yeah, it's like you
It's
better
giving-
not
it's
betray
giving
me.
the eyes.
Fred Durst is giving you the side eye.
Come on, bro.
I'll have to go with like the soundtrack music for now. I haven't been listening to a lot of it lately. I've been more on the metal side, like the new metal and all that. I was actually
Sounds
listening
good.
to Camelot today in the car, like on the way to work. So that brought back memories.
There it
and-
is.
Yeah.
Preparing for the show.
Yeah, he
absolutely.
was preparing for an epic day at work.
Metal is in the now.
I'll have to give Camelot a listen to. I don't think I've actually heard him.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm a fan of the old singer. His name is Roy Khan. I have a cool story.
We'll tell it next time on the
Oh
weekly.
yeah.
That's
fine.
Cut him off.
I had a moment actually. Like when I actually saw him live, it gave me goosebumps because I've been wanting to see this singer and he's so great. And I was at a show. I think this is the only show I went to. It was at the House of Blues in LA when it was still there.
Damn, RIP.
Yeah.
Mm.
One part of the show, I think he stopped and he went to the crowd and he went like this and it like went straight to me and I fucking froze. And he wanted me to sing the part and I went like me. I'm like, no. I was like so nervous and
Oh,
that's one moment I regret that I should have done. Like got on stage.
Oh
and
man,
sang.
you would have gone off.
Dude. I was
Everybody out there doesn't know that you have the pipes, Siler. I will vouch for you any day.
true.
Karaoke
Yeah.
king.
that's one thing I should have done.
Everyone at that show would have been like, "Come on, man!"
Come on.
But if they were in that position, they probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah, the same thing. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
like,
if I
it
could
was-
accept that.
It was like a surreal moment. Like, wow, he like out of all the people, he like looked at me and asked me to sing, and I
Wow.
rejected him.
man.
And I felt so bad after
Oh,
that.
no.
I'm like,
He probably regrets that for the rest of his life too. He's like,
he's probably thinking about it now.
That was the
This guy.
dude, the first and only time he ever reached out into the crowd.
Oh no!
Wow.
Damn, that's heavy.
My bad, Roy.
You guys ever seen a video of Beyonce like
Yes.
performing?
No.
And like
Yes!
she goes into the crowd and she's like vocalizing or whatever, and then she like gives the mic to this girl and she's like half singing, half crying. She's like, it's so funny.
I gotta watch that.
It's so good. People just get overwhelmed with emotions when they see people they care about.
Hey, she went for
Yeah.
it though. I give her props.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd have that courage for sure.
I mean, if Jonathan Davis was gonna stick his mic to me,
Yeah.
I would
That's
definitely.
a different story.
Going off.
That's a different
I
story.
have no choice.
What if Surge reached out, man?
Surge.
Surge.
I can't let my boys down.
Yes, I would have wake up.
Oh man. So that's my story. Well, enough of my question. We have one more great answer that we'd like to hear from Corey.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crap. Last person again. All right.
I like it.
Well, my 3 favorite genres of music are death metal,
There it is.
Okay.
for sure. Cale and I grew up listening to that side by side. We always telling each other of different bands that we fell in love with, like every week or so.
Fair.
Right.
From when we were like 5 years old until even now. Like
Wow.
I'll get a text.
Toddlers.
Right. Back and forth,
yeah.
man.
This was almost a death metal podcast, right?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Almost, man.
Yeah.
In fact, if those of you are listening at home and are excited about more death metal news, we have a cool man named Paxton coming on our show very soon who does a death metal podcast. Or is it just a metal podcast? But
Yeah.
look
He's-
forward to that coming out.
It's going to be gnarly. The man is
Nice.
some of the most nasty gutturals I've ever heard in my life.
Ooh. And he does some Creed. We got some
And
questions
Creed.
for him.
That's like the ultimate.
Wait,
That-
Creed and gutturals at the same time, or just separately?
No.
Oh.
Separately, but see, this is once again another thing about the niche, Calecore, Creed, and gutturals. Lester knows.
Yeah. I think Creed was like one of your top bands last year.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, like on my Spotify
Spotify,
Wrapped,
yeah.
it was like 4 death metal
That was
bands and Creed.
hilarious. Was it accurate though?
It was accurate, man. It was the most
I love
accurate thing I've ever seen.
I love it. Oh.
Kayla could have easily just been like, "Hey, I fell asleep and Creed was on repeat." No,
No.
he owned up to it.
Nah.
He's not
Appreciate
ashamed.
I owned up to it, man.
Yeah, he's not ashamed.
For sure. I'll own up.
He's going to use that height to take you higher.
Oh,
there it is.
my. There it is.
That was a good one.
Can you? Okay, Corey, what are your other
So yeah,
answers?
first and foremost, death metal. What's the second?
Death metal, exactly like Lester. I love 90s hip hop.
Nice.
Everything West Coast, East Coast, and everything in between. In fact, Lester's given me some really good bands from the late 80s, early 90s that I can't stop listening to. Eric B. and Rakim, like one of my current favorites.
Nice.
Yeah, Don't Sweat the Technique. It's an amazing album, and I've listened to it like once a week, something like that. So death metal and hip hop, and I kind of go back and forth between my last answer, but I would say classical music.
Ooh,
I was actually
very
gonna.
nice.
I was actually gonna say that one, Corey. That's pretty funny.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like something about my vibe or?
Something. I was gonna. Yeah, it was
Okay.
between either soundtrack or classical music, and I just went with that. But yeah, it's a good answer.
Okay. Yeah, I love classical music.
Very solid.
Chopin is him and who else have I been listening to? Eric Satie's, but really good. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of really good classical music, but if I had to cut just one, that one's kind of tough because if you cut out classical music,
Right.
do we even have music anymore?
Yeah, the start of
Right.
it all.
Exactly.
Oh, you're erasing it from existence. I thought like the government banned this certain genre of music, and you had to pick.
No, we're erasing one of these from existence.
Oh, okay.
Never
Eric
happened.
Satie rocks,
Yeah.
man. Don't get rid of him.
Because I mean, how do you even have metal without classical? That's where metal comes from.
Right.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, that one's tough. But you know what? I'm gonna have to do it. I'd have to get rid of classical.
There
I'm
it is.
sorry, I love it, but death metal and hip hop
Reigns.
are just
Oh,
the
yeah.
two. They're just so good. How do you? Yeah,
Yeah, I can't mess it up.
It's fair enough.
I couldn't imagine having a life without either one of those in my life. You know what else I can't imagine going on in my life and not having any more of?
What's that?
These ads.
What's up, everybody? We wanted to use this ad to shout out our one and only bearded brother, Beard Laws. This man has accumulated quite a following on TikTok, almost closing in on 400K, which blows my mind. But even more importantly than that, he's a down-to-earth guy. He's been a friend for a long time now, and turns out, supporter of the show. So you know we had to show love back. He himself has 2 podcasts, the Beard Laws podcast on Thursdays, which uses fan interaction, community-based stuff, questions, all type of stuff for engagement, which we love. That's killer. And then a show he does on TikToks on TikTok Tuesdays. Shocking. That's on Tuesdays, guys. Anyway, anything beard related, this man is involved. Challenges, reactions, care, anything you can think of. You know, all three of us have beards, so you knew we were going to jump on the train. You can find him at Beard Laws, all one word, Beard Laws, on TikTok and Instagram. I'm sure he's on Twitter. I'm sure he's on everything. But look for the Beard Laws podcast. And if you're on TikTok, join his Tuesday show. We love him. We're going to continue supporting him. He supports the show. We love you, brother.
And we're back from those ads. Thank you for taking the time to listen to them. I hope they were okay because we made them.
Damn.
Just like we made these questions. And we're going to ask one of them right now.
Beautiful.
Would you rather star in a movie or would you rather make a movie?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I got three people in front of me and I'm not sure. Eeny, meeny, miny. Lester, all right, go ahead.
Perfect.
I'm getting the evil eye from Tyler, so we're gonna bypass that.
Oh,
Skip.
Damn, I thought that would work.
I think I'd rather direct a movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, you know, one thing about, like, being behind the camera is that, like, unless you're Steven Spielberg or someone like that, you can, like, remain, like, pretty anonymous in the public, even in, like, the film community. Like, if you told me that, like, I went to a movie screening when so-and-so director was there, I probably wouldn't know. Unless there was somebody like super famous. But if it was like an actor, I'd probably recognize him, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you can go out, you can still enjoy your life without your public life being like a circus everywhere you go, which sounds like a total nightmare.
That's the angle. That's the angle you're going to take. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So you wouldn't be an Alfred Hitchcock where you insert yourselves into the movies. Everybody knows your look and your shape.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Nah?
Come on.
It's taking the focus away from the movie. That's why I don't like Hitchcock. I'm just kidding.
There it is.
Hot take.
Wow.
Well, with you making a movie, Lester, what type of movie do you think you would make?
What's your genre?
Yeah, brah. What are you taking a jab at?
Are you also making Triple R3?
Damn.
Oh, I wish. I would do probably like a documentary, something like that.
Oh,
a little
who?
Werner
One of us?
Herzog.
One of us.
Yeah,
What?
On the Weekly Tall Talk Doc.
Dude.
Oh, dude, I would totally do that.
Hell yeah.
Do a new metal doc.
There you go.
I'd like to have like film like a documentary or something about like what it was like to be like a healthcare worker from like the very beginning of COVID to like the present day.
Ooh.
Or like I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, or like I don't know, like a day when the COVID's like considered to be over, which I guess is in May, right?
Right.
This May? COVID's done?
Yeah.
Yeah. It will cease
Whoa.
to be.
We did it, you guys. Mission accomplished.
We beat it.
Yeah.
I was not informed until just now.
Thank you, Joe Byron.
Joe Biden.
And for those of you who don't know, at home, Lester is a nurse, so we appreciate all the work you've done and that you continue to do. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
No, seriously, it's an admirable job. Proud of you, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate what you do.
Yeah, brah.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.
So would you start out like pre-COVID and then go into it, or would you like do it like 2020, right when everything is starting to collapse?
I would do it like February of 2020 or something like that.
Oh,
I would like
Damn.
I would follow like 5 healthcare workers from like different backgrounds under like different fields and like experience levels. Like somebody who's like been a nurse for like 20 years or a doctor who just started out or something like that. So you'll get like different perspectives, and you follow them as they go through like that initial shell shock of COVID, like hitting every hospital in the country, and what ends up happening in their career. Because I read somewhere like 75% or something of like all nurses don't think they're going to be in the field within the next 10 years. So I think like you'll see like that type of burnout in a lot of people who we're going to end up like covering,
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that in real time.
Yeah, and it'll also be interesting to see like the public's perception of these healthcare workers, because I don't know if you guys remember, there was like a big like nurses strike in New York.
Yep.
I didn't know
Like
that.
in the Bronx and Manhattan. That's been like, it's been getting like mixed press, you know, like we went from like, you know, nothing but respect to our healthcare workers to like, you know, a lot of people see these nurses on strike as like being opportunistic, you know, and that
Right.
only took like
It's a
2 or
shame.
3 years before that switch flip. So I'd like to
Right.
make like a documentary that puts like a human perspective and like these issues and stuff like that, and like
Right.
and like a more
I can't
boring,
wait to see it.
in like a more boring, broader sense. It's a movie about like broken infrastructure, the misallocation of resources under capitalism, and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see one of the people for the film be a travel nurse.
Yeah,
Because that was, I remember talking to you about that, and that was one of the bigger issues about this whole pandemic was travel nurses.
mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, the travel nurses have like their own problems too. I think, like a lot of people see travel nurses as scabs, you know,
Mm.
when nursings go on strike.
Okay.
But then to me, it's like a lot of these nurses are just trying to make what they're worth. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
But
Yeah.
I don't fault anybody for doing that. So that's like kind of a thorny issue too, because these hospitals are pitting travel nurses and in-hospital nurses against each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And they're kind of, if correct me if I'm wrong, but from the conversations we've had, it seems like they're using wages as a reason to create this confrontation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. It's pretty. I mean, from what I hear, like like nursing contracts are starting to dry up a little bit. But I think
Okay.
in general, it's still. I mean, we're still getting like shortages all over the place, and then like honestly, it hasn't gotten better.
Well, great, man. I think that was probably the most insightful answer we've had for the whole show. That's
Absolutely.
really depth. Thank you.
Yeah. Sucks that you went first.
Yeah, I know, because we all have to follow.
We'll all have to follow that and be like, oh, you know, I make a slasher probably.
I too would make a documentary
Yeah,
about
exactly.
nurses.
Just piggyback. Exactly. It's copycat Lester.
I would love to make a slasher too.
Hell yeah, man.
Dude,
Terrifier 7.
it can't end. It can't end.
Never let it end.
Well, thanks, man. We appreciate that answer. I think that was really good. But we got to hear from somebody else now, because it's time to move on to Tyler, the
There
one
it
who's
is.
still giving me the evil eye.
Finally, it
He's
worked.
making a horror flick.
God, what more can I say? Star in a movie or make the movie.
You got the looks, bro.
I think I'm gonna be the star.
There it is.
Yeah, of course you
There
are.
you go.
Yeah, man. I see
Yeah.
it. I can see it.
Can you?
Yeah.
You're Rico Suave, man.
Well, I mean, you're the face of the weekly Tall Talk, so
Oh.
we might as well just have
Well,
you
I
go
mean,
into the movies.
Might as well just go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Swing.
I've always wanted to like star in something. I've done auditions when I was younger. I think one was for like Pringles.
Whoa.
I never got it, but I've
Pringles.
done
Hey, not yet.
not yet.
Were you going to be the spokesperson for Pringles?
I mean,
That would have been awesome.
it's never too late.
Yeah, but his hand didn't fit all the way inside the tube.
Ah, see.
Oh, bro.
That's how they
Got
get
stuck.
you.
Yeah, I just think when you're able to step into like different kinds of characters and like live them, study the script, and become that character, I think that's like awesome. Like each experience with the movie is different. It's never going to be the same than the next.
Mhm.
So
Sure.
to be able to do that,
So you'd be like a Jared Leto type or a Gary Oldman type?
I mean,
I can see you leading a cult, bro.
Oh,
Cult
dude,
leader.
yeah, absolutely. He
Because
has the
I-
hair for it.
I get more of like a Chris Tucker vibe from you, Tyler.
What?
oh man, Chris Tucker, like Fifth
Big
Element,
funny
Chris
psychic?
Tucker, or what?
Oh. I was thinking like Rush Hour. Who's gonna be your
Who's that? Any Chris Tucker
Yeah,
movie.
who's gonna be
Okay.
Jackie?
Yeah, who's
With
gonna be your
Tyler.
Jackie? Dude, who's gonna be your Jackie Chan? And why is it Cale?
Damn, I was thinking it was Dosen.
Willie.
Oh, Dosen would crush.
That's true.
Dosen
yeah.
would crush.
Definitely, 100%. I'll have to take Dosen.
That'd be like the dream duo.
Oh man, but what kind of movies would you like to star in? Romance, probably.
Ooh, you got the looks for it, man. Rom-coms.
You want to be the Fabio?
Fabio Soto.
Ooh.
Maybe not romance.
Or do you see yourself as more as like a Chris Pratt type,
Oh,
like a Guardian of the
the
Galaxy?
hero. Yeah, like the hero with kind of like a comedic side. That'd be cool to do.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna bring up RRR one more time. Would you be the main character of that movie?
Which one?
Ram.
Rom.
I have yet to see that.
Beam.
I have yet to see that movie as well. So that's.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god!
Cancel the
It is-
podcast.
dude. It's
Canceled.
dude. That movie is 3
Okay.
hours. Imagine how many times he would have to watch the movie.
You would literally have to watch it like 25 times to get through
Come on,
like to
guys.
intermission.
Just give me a
Oh
chance.
my god, Tyler, that
Someone watch it with me. Anybody want to watch it with me? I promise I won't fall
Yeah,
asleep.
yeah.
Dude.
literally
Right-
all,
right now.
literally
We're-
anytime.
we're-
Between-
I know we only have 5 minutes left on the show, but we have to stop and we have to go watch Triple R right now.
Let's do it. I'm out.
Between
All right,
Cale and
everybody
I,
go.
we've seen it like 25 times. So,
It's true.
well, we're gonna wake you
Ah.
up and like catch like we'll catch you up as to what happened.
Yep,
It's
give you
fine.
a breakdown
At least,
side by side.
At least I'm present. That's all that
There
matters.
it is. That's fair.
All
It's the
right.
warm body.
Yeah, so I'd star. I'd be the star. But Corey, I want to know what you think.
There it is. I need to know.
Me. Okay. Well, do you guys have any guesses? What do you think?
I think Corey would be the director.
I feel like you would definitely. I feel like you would make a movie and you
Yeah.
would make a horror flick. I might be wrong, but I feel like
Yeah, I'm kind of
That's-
leaning
I think
towards that.
I think you would be like the Neil Breen type and be a director
Yep.
/ actor.
Bro. And producer.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
right.
catering.
He does it all.
executive
catering.
producer
And lights.
and sound.
I mean, everyone but kind of Lester is spot on with that. In fact, Cale was the most right with that. I would definitely be a horror film director.
Let's go.
Director.
Yeah.
That would be so much
There
fun.
it is.
Oh, it would be amazing.
I don't like being in front a face, as they say. I don't like being an on-screen presence.
Gotcha.
But I would love to learn how to make a movie and direct people, and because you guys kind of see a lot of the show running that I do just for doing this podcast, and it's so much fun.
Oh yeah.
Like just getting to learn every aspect that you can about creating something. Like this has become a kind of the pinnacle art for me. And I think that movie directing would just be right up there because we're already writing scripts outside of the show. If you guys don't know at home, we're writing stories that are going to come out very,
Oh yeah.
hopefully sometime this year.
Yeah. We're proud of that.
And yeah, we're all super proud, and I would love to see those become movies or TV shows or something like that. But I would like to be behind the camera for sure.
Gotcha.
No interest in acting.
No, I can't.
What about
No,
voice
I'm a terrible
acting?
actor.
What about voice acting, Corey?
I've seen your acting, bro. You had a promising career.
There it is.
I had a reel. You're
There
right.
it is.
I had a 5-minute reel.
I love it, man.
You said, I mean, to be a star in a movie doesn't have to your physical presence have to be there. Your voice could be in a movie. You could still star in a movie with your voice. Would you do that? Would you do voice work?
Ooh, animation.
Yeah.
Long ago,
There it is.
during the evil times.
There. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I could try it out.
I don't see why not.
I think you got the
3
voice for
men
it.
met up to do a podcast. All right, I'll work on it. I think that's
Perfect.
going more for like a Dan Carlin voice. But while I do that, we got to hear from Cale.
Definitely.
What about you, man? Are you? We know that you would want to be senior chef killer, but does that extend
Exactly.
to behind
Oh,
the
man.
camera too?
Well, man, I think we've been kind of simpatico this episode with the death metal and everything else. And your last answer just was the last piece of the puzzle, because I would want to be the star of the horror movies that you're directing.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
definitely would be star. I would definitely want to be someone evil or someone combating evil. Any kind of horror genre or more like a psychological movie. I feel like I would love to be a part of something like that.
Yeah, and you look insane, so it really helps fit the role.
My new haircut
Especially with
helping
the
out. or what?
shape. Yeah.
Dude, Cale's got a Sid Haig look going right now.
Oh,
Ooh.
dude, I could see. Yeah, definitely like a young Sid Haig.
Yeah.
I'm in.
That'd be pretty sweet. I just wouldn't want to make anything like Rob Zombie. Can we do like other movies that Sid Haig was in, like the 70s, 80s exploitation films? We'll get real gritty with it.
A House of 1,000 Silers.
House of 7,000 Sotos. Yeah, no, dude, I definitely, I don't think I have like the prowess to direct, but I would definitely like want to be involved. Like, I not like necessarily for fame or anything like that, but I would like to take that leap and see what happens. I think.
Lies.
Yeah, liar! I want the spotlight now.
Do you think that you try and go for roles where you weren't necessarily the killer or bad guy? Like, okay, so maybe like a Dave Bautista type, where he starts out kind of typecasted, but then goes into more roles where he could like extend his range. Is that what you're thinking? Or would you stay more of like the Dwayne The Rock Johnson, where it's just one movie?
I think I would like to do like range stuff. I feel like it would be a lot of fun to like not get kind of like typecast and like pigeonholed into something. Like I really want to go see Knock at the Cabin, and like that seems so far out from where he like has been that like for him to like have range like that, I think is really cool. So I definitely think I would like to have like variety. I would lean more towards the gritty or the, you know, like you said, the horror movies, but like I wouldn't mind like doing like a stupid like rom-com or some shit. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
You can do the George Clooney thing where it's like one for them and one for me.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're gonna win the Oscar, Cale.
Ooh, I'm bringing. I'll thank the podcast. I'll thank the boys. Exactly. But honestly, like aside from a horror movie, I would really want to do a Western.
Oh,
What if it was a horror Western like Bone Tomahawk?
Bruh, that's like the dream.
Right?
I would like freak out if I saw Kurt Russell.
I don't think I've ever seen like a tall cowboy. I think Cale could be like the first.
Wow. Yeah.
of
That's
many.
because all the tall ones were bigger target and got shot immediately.
Not you though.
Hide behind that barrel, like half out.
Yeah, but you
No.
know what it would be is you with the double Henry repeaters, just bam, 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 bam. You just cocking and loading the whole
Just
time.
I would have like Siler carrying me like in Triple R, but I just have Winchesters and I'm just flipping them instead of like those bolt actions.
100%.
Another Triple R reference. We can't
Wow.
be stopped.
Yes.
Well, unlike us, something else has to stop, and I'm afraid it's this show, but only for tonight. I really appreciate all of you coming out and recording another show, especially you, Lester, for taking time out of your wonderful Friday night in the California rain.
No, absolutely.
Thank you.
And yeah, man. Before we completely close it out, though, I got one question just for you.
Oh no.
If you could master an instrument, what would it be?
Probably a guitar.
Oh,
Nice. I
Because-
pegged you for drums. I really did.
Yeah, I was going to say turntables.
Yeah, I do love playing drums, but if I learned how to play the guitar, I would know. If I know how to play the guitar, I would know how to write songs. It's kind of hard to write
very
songs
Or
with
piano.
drums. Yeah, guitar or piano.
would you be a lefty or righty?
Well, I'm right-handed, so I'll probably be a righty.
Oh,
Very
fair-
nice.
fair
You
enough.
change it up.
He's using logic. I like it.
All right. Well, we'll have to get together when I get back down to town and see if we can't teach you some guitar riffs, because I've certainly forgotten them all. So maybe we could learn together.
You best bet we're all gonna jam when you come down.
It's
And I
jam
can't
session.
wait.
Yeah.
It's got to happen, man.
Jam sesh.
I haven't touched my drums in 3 years.
You better dust
I'm
off
ready.
those bad boys.
But before we can get that jam session, I have a couple last questions that I need to know the answer to from all of you now. So, Lester, you've been great as a guest on this. And if somebody wants to reach out to you and say hi on social media, what platform would it be and how would they find you?
You can follow me on Instagram. I'm Lester YY. LESTERYY. I prefer you guys follow me on Venmo. It's at Trophy Wife. You guys can send me $3 my way. It's
Except
really
them
wet
donations.
outside. I need some jeans.
Yeah, we don't pay our guests. So please,
No.
everyone at home.
All of
us
the
out.
kindness of your heart,
I
Lester.
get-
Perfect.
I think I'm gonna get paid in pre-rolls.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But wait, you paid me for the, you might get an extra.
I'm just
Hell yeah.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
All right, Tyler, how are we going to find you online, bud?
Yes.
Here it is.
This is what everybody
Finally.
waits for on
The
the,
people
show.
wait all the way through the show just to get to your
I don't
outros,
think. I don't
dude.
think
It's
they,
true.
No.
Dude, guys, I'm not even joking. There was one time where I skipped through the very end of maybe 8 episodes in a row just to hear
Okay.
Tyler plug his Twitch.
You got the
It's
super
legendary.
compilation?
If you guys got to make a super cut at some point.
Let's
Oh,
do it.
yeah.
Well,
That's a Tyler
uh,
episode.
As Lester previously explained, I do have a Twitch, and occasionally when I'm not working my 9 to 5 job with occasional overtime.
Plenty of overtime.
Plenty,
actually.
actually.
Occasional overtime.
Occasional overtime.
The god.
You can find me there at Sushi Moose. Sushi and Moose. Not and, just sushi and moose together. No space.
So sushi and moose together.
No,
What
no.
is that spell to?
You want me to spell it out for you too?
Yeah, man. Go all the way.
What's the URL?
SUSHIMOOSE.
That's perfect. That's the one. The perfect take.
Well, you're also on TikTok too, and
TikTok
Instagram,
and Instagram
right?
at Telo43. That's TEELO and the number 43.
Hell yeah.
But we have another person down in the right corner is giving me a smirk. Give me those socials right now, brother.
I'll give it to you right now. I'll give it to everybody. On Instagram, I am Talltail Cale with an underscore in between each word and C instead of K on the Cale. And I am bearded underscore giants on TikTok. And we also have a communal TikTok, the weekly Tall Talk, no spaces or underscores or periods or anything. And you can find us there, and also the Instagram at the weekly Tall Talk. Give us a follow on there. We post. Siler actually does all the posts for that, and I'm also always thinking those are
doing
awesome.
A great job.
Thank you.
Good shout out to Siler. I always post it to my story and make it look like I'm doing something.
Appreciate it.
So
Perfect.
Oh, Cale, aren't you also back on Twitter or no?
yeah, actually, I am back on Twitter at
God
Talltail Cale.
Damn it.
Welcome back.
I got talked into it, man. It was for. We'll get into that next time.
Well, that was easy.
I forgot to say
FW.
I forgot to say I'm on Twitter as well. You can follow me at Elon Musk.
Oh,
Yeah.
Perfect. Enough about us, Corey. You're the host with the most, and you got to give those soch.
All right, if you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram at Corey.Andre, Corey, period O-N-D-R-E-Y.
slow it down.
The numbers and tips apply.
All right, if you want to find me, I am also on Instagram, the only social media platform at all that I worry about. You can find me at Corey.Andre, Corey, period O-N-D-R-E-Y.
If you guys want to see some dank art,
What can we find on there? What can we find on your page, Corey?
The dankest of arts.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, some really dank, stinky,
Dogs.
dirty,
Frank.
Musty.
ugly,
Dogs?
Just
Yeah.
ugly.
Art.
You guys want to see some dank basketball plays? You go to Cale's. You want to
Oh
see
my
some
God.
dank art?
Oh.
You go to Corey's.
Yeah.
If you want
You
to
want
see,
to see some dank headshots? You see Siler?
And if you want to come back here and listen to more dank would you rathers or short stories with weird questions and better answers, please join us next week on the weekly Tall Talk. We'll see you then, and we'll tell you later.
Nada.